Oh, did she? She didn't even get a chance to say her name before, I don't think. It's just there for some reason. I think there's a reason. Uh, Call the Lord? Ah, right, remember, from what they could gather from the battlefield, the Daein forces were kind of regular rank and file grunts that encountered the Crimean Royal Guard. So a lot of the bodies they found were Daein. Ah, there you have it. Evidently, she's the princess. It's a very suspicious claim. Sure sounds awfully convenient that no one has ever publicly acknowledged that there's a princess. And it's entirely political, apparently. Ah, well, so much for the king and queen. I've got mention of a third kingdom, Gallia. We'll learn more about them eventually. Well, before the last battle, Thorin did say, hey, no one's paying us to be in the wars. Why should we even bother? Well, I guess now we've got a client. Ah. Titania was trying to keep it a secret, but she used to be a royal knight herself. I'd also recall that Titania made a passionate plea to join the war on Crimea's side. But suddenly, soldiers. Yeah, so there's, even though they don't really have proof of Valencia's claim that she's the princess, Daein sure wants her badly enough. And again, Titania and Soren are looking at things from different angles. East Country? That sounds... Gatry's kind of got a one-track mind. Oscar and Boyd are good lads. And it looks like most everyone is in agreement. Soren and Shinon clearly disagree. But, yes, democracy rules. I do appreciate that they turned down the music just for this moment. This is going to be kind of a common theme in this game, I think. Where the enemy sets up a trap and we're just not going to fall for it. We'll be fine. Alright, so looks like this is going to be our wow, look at that remarkably square jaw. This is going to be our first defense mission. So let's take a quick peek around. I mean, really, the thing to look at is going to be this guy. Knights, 9 defense, 0 resistance. Has an Ashera icon. In past games, this was a goddess icon, but it still does the same thing. Raises luck. 6 turns of defense. Right. So let's just flip through these pages for anything that stands out, like this guy with a hammer. That guy's got an iron blade, if I'm willing to press out that far. That's about it. Alright, so for defense chapters, it should be somewhat obvious, but the goal is to prevent this square from being taken. Which means that ideally what I want to do is just change the angle here. I want to block off these 2 squares and if I can, block off these 2 as well. And then just hold out for 6 turns. I mean, I guess it looks like a lot of enemies, but it's probably not going to be that bad. Just want to make sure I don't need to, yeah, redistribute weaponry. Yeah, this is mostly fine. Save just to be sure. Alright. Repositioning. I figure I'm gonna want Gatry as close to the front as possible. Probably Titania. Bye. Oscar might be able to go. Wait. Boyd over there. Boyd can deal with all these Lance users. There will be backup. Okay. I probably don't need to think like this hard about it. But, I don't know if it's just my screen, but that is really hard to like even see. So what I'm gonna do, finally, I said I was gonna do it. Now I'm doing it. I'm turning off the animations. It'll make the game go faster too. So it's trying to respect both your time and mine. Well, if you're going to get a single point on a level up, strength is a good one to get it in. Alright, that was not helpful. This might seem counterintuitive, to leave any square, to leave a square you're supposed to protect undefended, without someone literally occupying that space. But it's fine, don't worry about it. Just have Reese just kind of splitting the difference between the two of them. Good old Boyd. Getting a nice crit. Now see, now that's a good level. There's that thing about how mounted units can move after attacking. Enemy likes to take advantage of that a lot. Like, a lot. So it's not going to be a huge factor in this chapter, but there is a later chapter, I know for sure, where there are going to be, like, waves of cavaliers. It's kind of trying to, you know, trying to crush you. They'll move in. We don't need to see that. All it's going to say is just survive so many turns. and don't let the enemy take the field, or take the square. Yeah, in later chapters, you will see things like waves of cavaliers coming after your front line, and then moving just out of the way so more cavaliers can come in and chip away at you. So that is something you kind of want to watch out for. Alright, so one's a little better. That's good. Do a little of this. Ike should be fine. Mostly fine. Over here. Might even use the Regal Sword in case that that Cavalier gets any funny ideas. Yeah. Boyd is doing pretty well now. Very powerful healing, especially for this stage of the game. Like compared to previous games, like just to confirm, like Reese has 10 magic. Like that's absurd compared to what we saw in the GBA games. Excessive crit. Titania. Thank you. Alright, pretty decent level. Just move her back here. I can move over and go for go for the kill. Alright, this is great because that guy's gonna drop a hammer. Uh-oh. Here it goes. Actually, this is good. Anytime you can get the enemy to, like, kind of mess themselves up, that's good, in my opinion. Alright. Just take that hammer. Thank you very much. Alright, I don't know why he's getting resistance, but, okay. Just finish that guy off. Nice and easy. And the enemy's not really going to come up there. Don't really have a way to do that. I can send units back this way. Give Soren a little help, perhaps. Who even needs healing? I don't really need healing, yes. On second thought, we'll just give Boyd some extra health for the experience. Alright, Gatry, what do you have for me? HP, skill, and defense. Okay. Ah, I forgot about reinforcements. Oops. They might not be a problem at all. Luckily, these aren't reinforcements that can move after their sudden appearance. But I am dismayed. Let's see. Okay. So Reese is actually, it's not a movable, a traversable spot. That's good. Mop this guy up. Alright, Soren, give me something. Magic, skill, and speed. Okay, that's something. Alright, now I think these guys are gonna stay mostly where they are. So it wouldn't be a terrible idea to just kind of wait it out. Oh no. Ah. Oh. Hey, Roz. Maybe. We'll see. TM. That guy's weighted down so much he'll get doubled. Or he'll get critted. Oh no. Thanks for the magic, Oscar. I guess the boss has decided to move because I have technically, when you look at it from a certain angle, I have technically exited the area. Yeah, there are technically uses for magic on a non-magic unit. Just that they're very rare and probably wouldn't want to rely on them anyway. Like, there are personal skills, or at least one personal skill that does rely on magic, that only works on non-magic units. But, again, not everyone can have it, it's just not available to everyone. So you don't want to rely on. And there are, in fact, melee weapons that run off of the, that are based on the magic stat, but use case for those is gotta be extremely limited because you're probably going to do way more damage with the physical weapon, no matter what the case is, no matter who your enemy is. Now the question is, do I want to actually try to kill this boss? Just take a quick peek. Is there any way for me to kill this boss? With a steel bow? There is. Guess I might as well do that. I can't remember if this is a chapter where defeating the boss will instantly end the battle. So it's a bit of a gamble, but I could also just have Titania rescue Soren in case it doesn't work out. Let's just do it. Hey, Lisa. Alright, please be... Ah, okay. See, sometimes you can't tell when defeating the enemy will just absolutely demoralize them, or defeating the boss will absolutely demoralize the rest of the soldiers, and when the soldiers will press on and fight anyway. Let's see. I guess I'll just do as much damage as I can, which may not be enough. Try to remove as many threats as possible. It'll probably be fine if I do this. No matter what, the enemy's not going to be able to claim that one square. Well... Wait a second. And better, we'll just take Soren and drop him off over there. Shinon is just such an asshole that enemies just can't help themselves but go after him. You know, if they actually can. Alright. Skill is always good for archers. Alright, now the enemy is demoralized. Yeah, now that the enemy knows where we are, it's time to skedaddle. Alright, oh. Even burning the library down. And, yeah, Ike just told the crown princess to, go pack some food. Ah, you see, she's not like the other princesses. Oh, get ready to see this, several times throughout the game. That one brief animated, vignette. Can't even call it a cutscene. So it's some kind of medallion, that has some weird otherworldly glow to it. Like it's some kind of emblem that looks almost as if it's on fire, perhaps? I don't know. Anyway, got a new antagonist. She says dog's breath a lot. Get used to seeing that. Okay, we're talking around what Gallia is like, but not coming out right and with saying it. She does. I cannot argue that point. Uh, we'll see more of her for sure. Don't worry about that.